I don't need my jacket. My lips feel dry. I should have brought some lotion and some chapstick because my lips are dry. I might have to go in the house and get some chapstick. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, girl. We here. I made it. I had to come in early because I got a phone appointment with my doctor um, a little later. Am I looking good, girl? I gotta do something with this hair. You know, I was thinking about doing the crochet twist with the crochet hair. I don't know. Because I've never done crochet hair before. Like, I used to braid my hair all the time um, in the early 2000s when I was braiding my hair. I used to braid my own hair. Um, but you know, y'all done stepped the game up to all this newfangled stuff, crochet and this hair and this and all this kind of stuff. And I don't know if I can. I haven't tried, all these new methods and stuff. And that crochet um, hook for braiding is kind of intimidating to me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I might try it this weekend. But I want to dye my hair first. Um, before I I want to dye my hair before I put the crochet braids in. I don't know. That may be too much for me to even tackle. Who knows? I have to see what type of mood I'm in, child, because I'm so flighty right now. Because I'm not going to start my dreads again. So if I want long hair, it will definitely have to be um, some sort of extensions or whatever. Oh, the crochet hair doesn't? I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it and see. But my hair is still so short. I mean, it's not super short, but the shrinkage is real with our hair. I mean, my hair is short, but like when you stretch it, it's a decent length. I think it's enough for me to be able to put the um, crochet um, braids in. Oh, so you have them? I don't know. Maybe I should go and just get them installed because it's a place not too far from my house that does braids, but I don't know. I might go and get their information and because with the crochet it don't take that long, right? To install. It shouldn't take no more than what, 2 hours to install? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't all of the people that I saw on YouTube that were talking about installing them said that it only took them like a couple of hours. Or one girl said it only took her an hour. So I don't know. Yeah, but I have to get used to that opening and closing of the crochet hook for because that's totally different. The hook itself is totally different than the crochet hook because there's no closure. The yarn doesn't close around. There's no closure on the crochet hook that you crochet with. But this hook has a little clasp that closes, I guess, when you pull the hair through, and then you have to undo it or something. I don't know, child. I won't know if I can do it unless I do it. That's the only way you know if you can do something is if you try it. So I'm definitely gonna have to try it to see if I can do it. But I was thinking about trying it first on the net. You know that crochet hair net thing that you can use. I was thinking about trying it first on that so I can get the feel of it, and then okay, okay, well come back if you can. I'm not gonna be here long because you know I told you that I can't do a whole lot of talking because I don't want that my coughing to start. But I did want to talk about. Let me see if I can find this on my community tab. I wanted to talk about what I had posted on my community tab about Megan Fox and her engagement to Machine Gun Kelly. Now, I kind of know who Megan Fox is, but this Machine Gun Kelly, I don't have a clue who this person is, and I'm not going to look and see who they are. Oh, let me tell you what the smoothie of the day is. You see that it is mostly green. That is because it is spinach, is the base, spinach, mango, banana. That was the only thing. Oh, and of course, almond milk. Almond milk is the base. And then spinach is the next layer, mango, almond milk. That was the only thing I used in my morning smoothie. So, yes, I said every morning I'm going to get up and I'm going to come out here and I'm going to, get some fresh air and get some vitamin D and see if that will help me move towards, you know, my healing process. So let's get into this. So, uh, Machine Gun Kelly said, gave Megan Fox a ring. And if you want to see what the ring looks like, the ring is on my community post. But I guess the ring is supposed to be kind of like shaped like a heart. And he said that the concept is that the ring can come apart to make two rings. When it's together, it's held in place by a magnet, and then it forms an obscure heart. And you see it, and it was on her finger. And the band is thorns. The band of the ring has thorns on it. So if she removes the ring, she will feel pain because he feels like love is pain. If she tries to take the ring off, he designed it that way because he believes love is pain. Even though if she didn't love him and took it off and and took off the ring, then she would be in more pain. So I'm gonna give you an engagement ring. And in the process of this, if you ever have to take it off, I want it to hurt you because love is pain. I would never have put that ring on. Now, my engagement ring and wedding ring, I had gained weight. Over the summer, my hands have a tendency to swell when it's warm. And my wedding ring had gotten uncomfortable. Like at night, I was having a problem. Like one morning, I woke up, my finger was so swollen up, I didn't think I was gonna be able to get that dang on thing off. And so I started taking it off at night, and then putting them back on during the day. But it just, the ring just got uncomfortable, and so I took it off and told my husband that, I think I needed to get a silicone ring to wear for a while, you know, so that my um, ring didn't get stuck on my finger. Now, my husband didn't say, leave that ring on. If you take that ring off, I'm going to do something to you. He was like, oh, okay, sweetheart, well, let me look on Amazon and try to find, try to find you a silicone ring. Don't worry about wearing that ring if it's going to, hurt your fingers, or if your fingers are swollen or whatever. I wear, if you look at this and be like, why she got that purple? Because it's a silicone ring, and it's more comfortable than my actual wedding ring and wedding band. Now, since I've had this my new friend, my wedding rings probably fit now because I have actually lost. I got on a scale, and the scale didn't say that I had lost weight, but my clothes fit different. I actually tried on this dress that I had tried on over the summer, and I looked pregnant in. I don't look pregnant no more. Like, if I lose a little bit more weight, this dress is actually, and I was going to send the dress to Tina. Because I said, oh, Tina, this would look cute on you because it's not cute on me. And I told her, I said, well, it may be a little bit too big for you, but you know how to sew. I think Tina know how to sew, or you could work it out. And I was gonna send it to her, but no, it's if I lose a couple more inches, the dress is going to be perfect on me by the summer, and I plan on doing that. I don't. If I'm losing inches, then I definitely don't want to go back to where I was. I mean, I'm not working out yet. I was, doing some little hand weights and stuff last night, so I did pull that stuff out. And I do have my Pilates ring. I'm gonna start using that. Just very gentle exercises. But let me go back to this Machine Gun Kelly thing. I just think that it is extremely toxic for a man to want to hurt you in any sense, and you're just starting, like your relationship is just starting, you're getting engaged, you're not even married, and this man is already showing you red flags. That is so toxic. And I read someplace else where they had drank each other's blood as part of their engagement also. I said, well, maybe they both weird, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they both, they into, some people are into pain, and, toxicity is their thing. You got to be. Because when a man tells me that he wants to hurt me in the beginning of the relationship, like, I'm gonna give you this, and if you take it off, I want it to hurt you. I'm gonna be looking at you kind of side eyed. I really am. If it sounds like super windy here, because it does sound windy, it's windy, but it's the wind, the air is warm. It's not cold at all. It just sounds like that because I'm right um, next to that palm tree. I mean, I just thought it was a, an interesting thing to look at. Like, if I was Megan Fox parents, because I'm always going to come, at this, when I look at situations like this, I'm coming from either the the outlook of a mother or a grandmother. Like, if I was her mother, I would be very, like my antennas would be up because I would be like, now what? You trying to do what? And I would be telling her, well, what's going on? Because he's all over social media saying that he's doing these things to hurt you. He wants to hurt you. He wants this ring to hurt you. So what's going on with y'all? Because I definitely want to know. Because if you hurt one of mine, I'm gonna be trying to hurt you. And that's how I am. If you hurt my daughter, I'm gonna want to hurt you. I just couldn't. I just wouldn't even, because if you're doing this, you're doing some other dumb stuff. Because this is just flat out toxic. Just like is this video circulating on TikTok. And I know this is supposed to be a joke, but this kind of stuff is just not funny to me. And I don't want it to be funny to any young girls in my family. So there's is a guy, and he comes to the girl's house, and she has cooked for him, and he's about to start this conversation off saying, well, I'm not really trying to be in no relationship right now, but it's good, we could be friends and stuff. And he eats her food, and her food is so good that he changes his mind, and is like, oh, well, can I take my shoes off for like 6 months or something? Like, oh, well, I didn't know you could cook. Now that I know you can cook, can I stay here? No, you can't stay here. Don't take your shoes off. Don't even, it has gotten to the point where I'm going to be telling my granddaughter, don't even feed these stray men. Don't invite them to your house. Don't feed them. Don't, no. Because some men are like stray cats. You feed them and you'll never be able to get rid of them. Don't even invite them in your house. Don't even let them know you got a place. Oh, you want to take me out? Okay, out means outside of where I live. Oh, I will meet you there. I have a car. I'll meet you there. When my kids were young, when my kids were teenagers and stuff, and I was dating was outside of my house. We don't date at my house. I had kids. I didn't want everybody around my kids. So dating was done outside of the house. The pickings is slim, and it just really seems like the the roles now are being reversed, where men are taking more of a feminine approach to dating. They want the women to take care of them. They want the women to say what restaurants they're going to. They want the women to pay. All of these gender norms and gender roles are being blended in to each other. And I don't have a problem, if it's your guy's birthday and you want to do something special for him, I don't have a problem with that. I take my husband out. It don't make no sense for me to pull out my credit card and say, "Hey, babe, I'm paying," because we're married and we bank together. So when we go out, normally my husband will pull out the credit card and pay because, we both use the same bank. But there are times when I say, I want to take him somewhere special, or, I want to do something special for him. Now, he still will pick up the bill, but I initiated the dinner. I picked the restaurant and, everything like that. But if you're dating, let this man show you who he is. And if he has no, like, first date, first date, and he invites you out, and you got to pay on the first date, that says something about his character. It really does. Unless you initiated the first date and said that you're taking care of everything, in which I never would, never ever, not the first date. It's just like these, men, their expectations of women have changed. We're moving to the point now where the men basically want to stay at home and not do anything, and the woman work outside the home. Now, he ain't gonna take care of them kids while you gone either. He just wants to stay home and, chill while you at work. The kids are in daycare. I see this a lot. I see a lot of men on social media who just don't want to do anything. And it's up to the women to say, hey, then either this is what I want. I don't mind taking care of you. Or no. No, you're not gonna no. Just because I can cook don't mean you gonna lay up in my house for free. I don't collect stray animals. Gizmo wasn't a stray. We got him in my son found him. Well, he was a stray. But he wasn't like, you know, coming around the house and then I saw him and fed him and invited him in. No, we brought him into the house. Like we used to have a stray cat that we would feed. I did because my husband don't like cats like that. There was a little stray cat that I used to put food out for at the other place where we used to live. I never invited that cat in the house. That cat stayed outside. You straight. That's how you do strays. If you're compassionate, you may feed them, but you don't invite them in. And you feed them outside. You don't cook a meal and bring them in the house and let them eat. Because they're going to be like, oh, it's nice in here. It's nice and warm in here. Oh, you got cable? You got Netflix? You ain't about to get comfortable up in my house. Oh, she got a couch? No, that's not how you do strays. Strays, you feed them on a paper plate outside. You may give them a little bowl of water outside, and you leave them there. You don't invite them in the house for nothing. There's nothing you need indoors. You are a stray. You are used to functioning outdoors. And that's how you treat stray men. A, a home cooked meal? No. You used to eat McDonald's and Taco Bell. So that's what you need to keep eating. I'm not cooking you nothing. Not a thing. These pots and pans ain't gonna be clanking for no stray man. For no man that don't bring nothing to the table. You don't bring nothing to the table and you think I'm gonna be in the kitchen sweating and clanking pots and skillets and pans together for you? Not in this lifetime. Not in this lifetime, I'm not. Yeah. You may be able to catch me on in one of my other lives, but this one, you're not. I'm gonna be in the kitchen making one of my famous dishes for a stray. When you used to eating Taco Bell and McDonald's and Burger King, that's why a home cooked meal was so good to him because he's not used to that. He used to eating junk. He used to eating burritos from 7-Eleven. And then you come here and you gonna get some smothered chicken and yams and greens and cornbread. Hell yeah, you wanna take your shoes off. I wish you would. You and them shoes gonna be on the porch. Oh girl, you know I will eat Taco Bell in a minute. Cause that's one of the few things that I can eat. Other people, be on that. Now Taco Bell used to give me the bubble guts. It really did. Taco Bell used to do me in, but Taco Bell is one of the few places that I can eat that don't mess with my IBS no more. Now, McDonald's, as soon as it go down there, it start bubbling. Burger King too. But I can eat me some Taco Bell. But see, I'm very particular about what I eat at Taco Bell. The only thing I like is the tacos and the nachos and maybe a chalupa. And that's about it. But honey, you're not gonna come to my house and take your shoes off, child, and eat a good old healthy meal and think that you're gonna be watching my Netflix because we set up right over here. We got Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus and Apple TV and you're not taking your shoes off at my house ever. No. My husband, we had been dating. But see, I can't really talk about my husband because we had known each other before. So, but we had still been dating for, I wish he would come out here. So I can ask him how long have we been dating before I really cook for him. Because I'm not that person. You have to show me that you deserve that. I'm not just going to cook for you because I know that I can cook. And I know if I cook for somebody, they're going to come back. And if I don't want you to come back, I'm not going to cook for you because I don't want you to be calling me saying, oh, when are you going to cook so and so? Because I was dating this one guy. And honey, I cooked for him one time. And he started putting in requests. Can you make so and so? Can you make this? Can you make that? And he was like, I will come by there on my lunch hour and get it. But I really liked him, so I didn't mind cooking for him. But if I don't like you like that, you're not getting no food. I'm not making you no plate. And you definitely not gonna come over to my house and eat. You're not. I remember this one time I was talking to this guy and I had told him that we were talking on the phone and he was like, what you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm baking a cake for my kids. Because my kids used to love these confetti cakes. It's a box cake, but it was good. And my kids used to love them. And so I used to I used to be baking a cake almost every week. One of them confetti cakes or box cakes or whatever. And so I told the dude I was baking a cake, and he was like, "Oh, okay. What kind of cake is it?" And I was telling him. And you know how somebody be like, "Oh, well, I ain't never tasted that before." And I'm like, "Oh, really?" And he was like, "No." I was like, "All right, well, I'll let you know when I take the cake out the oven and put the icing on it and stuff because it had, icing that had like sprinkles on it. And the cake had these sprinkles in the dough. So I baked the cake and called the dude and told him that, oh, the cake is ready if you want to come by and pick up a slice. So, honey, I put his slice on a paper plate and put some aluminum foil on it because it was one of those situations where my kids were still woke, and so I just met him at the door and handed him his cake and closed. When I tell you I didn't play that, no, here's your cake. Talk to you later, bye, because we worked together. That man called me like 10 minutes later and was like, this cake is so good. I'm at 7-Eleven, which was not that far from where I lived. I had to stop at 7-Eleven to get some milk so I could eat this cake. He was like, can you bring another slice for me to work tomorrow? See, that stray. That's what you don't want to do. Men, especially if they're single, for real. And this guy was single. He was in the military. He was like super single, didn't have any family out here in California. And I just didn't, I just never liked to be the person that someone would attach themselves to because I don't like to feel like I'm being used. And I know I could cook. And I knew, that I was a good person. And military men, with me working with the military and working like I worked at Naval Air Station, and it's a whole bunch of military guys, civilian guys. You learn a lot of lessons, and I was young, like I was in my 20s, and I didn't want to be used. I just, that was not my thing. I'm not gonna let you use me, and I don't know if this generation, if they're just not listening to their elders, or the mothers of these 20 somethings are still so young that they out here doing the same thing that the daughters are doing. I'm just so confused with this generation because it just seems like they just out here letting these dudes use them. And the crazy thing is, the dudes is playing in their face because they putting all the stupid stuff they do on social media. They putting you up on game, and you still don't see it. And I just think for a lot of these young ladies is they don't want to be by themselves, so they'll just take a piece of man. A piece of man is better than no man. Did I say hi to everybody? Hey, everybody. Especially to my members. Let me tell y'all, to my members and to my moderators, there will be no more packages sent out until I get a negative C19 test result. So I'm not going to be sending out any packages, any appreciation packages, or anything until I know for sure that I'm negative. Okay? And I know that, it don't last that long on surfaces, but I just, for my own health and your health, I don't want to send out anything until I know for sure. So I will be sending out some more packages soon because I do have Phyllis's to send out. And anybody else that I haven't sent one to, are we going to update for 2022? Right, Phoenix. They the city girls now. We, all of the gender roles. Shara, I have not made that cake since my kids were teenagers. And I should just make one. But me and my kids, we having some issues right now. So I don't know. No, I'll take that back. I don't know. Just me and one of my sons. We having some problems. But I haven't made that cake since they were teenagers. And okay, it is a bee. Come on, get away. Okay. I know I hit it because I felt it. I know I hit it. Lord, I swear to God, I thought that was it on my shirt right there. I was like, oh, but no, that's a no. I know I hit it because I felt it. Oh, Sarah said some commercial said the dating pool probably has pee in it. You know it does, honey. This dating pool is horrible, horrible right now because you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know with these men nowadays, especially with men with gender roles and gender, men being gender fluid, because all women are not attracted to feminine men. And there's a lot of feminine men who claim to be straight. Like I don't know if you guys, and I don't know what this couple's name is on YouTube, but the husband is a cosmetologist and a teacher, so he does hair and stuff. In his channel, their channel is basically like him doing hair, like their daughter's hair, just hair. He talks about hair a lot. And recently he posted a video that his wife, they're, I guess they're getting a divorce. And one of the reasons that he used for the divorce was that he has problems with physical touch. Now, he is what I would consider a very effeminate man. Because when I first saw the channel, I thought he was part of, the LGBT community. But then he showed his wife. And I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe he's just you know, but all women are not attracted to that. Some women are attracted to the more masculine man. Like, I don't mind my husband, you know, of course, I like a man that is well groomed. Like, I like a man that is clean, and I'm not going to say like suited and booted all the time, because my husband doesn't work a job that requires him to wear a suit, but clean. You know, sweatsuit, you can put on a sweatsuit and it's clean. But I don't want a man that takes longer than I do in the bathroom. And I don't want a man that wears makeup. You know, I don't want my husband to be arching his eyebrows in, in the mirror doing his eyebrows and wearing eyeliner and mascara and concealer and all of that kind of stuff. That's just not my thing. I don't want that. Now, maybe another woman won't have a problem with her husband putting on concealer and doing all of that kind of stuff, but I would. Like, I really would. I don't want my husband to wear makeup. Like, I don't even wear makeup like that. And I don't want to walk into Sephora with you and you know more about the makeup than I do. I want you to walk into Sephora and be confused. That's just how I am. Just like when I walk into Home Depot, I'm lost. He know his way around. I want the gender roles in our relationship to stay male and female. I don't want them to blend. I don't know nothing about cars, and my husband don't know nothing about crochet or makeup. I like it like that. Now, some women may want their husband to do makeup and do their makeup and do their hair and all of that kind of stuff. I don't want mine to do that. Phoenix said, I look at Prince and thought he was beautiful and a different kind of masculine, but I wouldn't have, right, me either. Like, I wouldn't have wanted to be with him unless that's just how he was on stage and he was totally different in the home. Now, if that was his stage persona, I could have dealt with that. But if he was that person at home and all, no, I can't. Shara said, my dad has always been a hard worker and somewhat rough hands, self-sacrificial, and never complained about hard work. That's girl. I would. Okay, let me come on this side because this sun is starting to burn me. Yeah, Lenny Kravitz. Yes, yeah, because Lenny Kravitz is a totally different type of masculine. I don't think Lenny Kravitz. I don't get feminine from him. You know, him and Prince are just totally different. So yeah, I would date Lenny. Lenny is very attractive. Sue T said, I agree totally on the roles. I'm the girl with typical girl likes, and my husband is a typical male that provides and fixes everything. Now, see, my husband doesn't fix like he's not a mechanic. He don't like fix cars, like small things he can fix, but he's not, you know, a mechanic. But very typical male. He loves his video games. He's like really into um, computers and stuff. But he is a typical man, a man. There is nothing feminine about him. And that's how I like my men. I don't like, you know, and that's just me. Everyone has their own um, preference when it comes to who they're attracted to. Now, I'm not saying that my husband would never wear, certain colors, like, but I've never seen him wear like really bright colors. He's not into, you know, yellows and pinks and greens and stuff like that. Like, his color choices are very, um, natural tones, darker uh, tone colors. He's not into like a lot of flashy stuff. Now, I'm the flashy one. Pinks and purples and glitter and, stuff like that. That is totally me. I'm totally that girl. But I'm very girly. You know, I like fuzzy and glittery and shiny. That's who I am, and that's who I've always been. Yeah, Prince played up on his femininity, that androgynous um, look. He played, and it worked for him. It worked for him. You know, I didn't like his hair once he got. Oh, I just didn't like Prince with an afro. I liked. My granddaughter. My granddaughter says she just made the honor roll. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to. Uh, I'll look at that when I get off. We have Lenny Kravitz's book. I haven't read it yet, but I do want to read it. I want to know about his story. So Phoenix said that Lenny is androgynous sometimes. I don't know. Lenny just comes off a little bit more masculine to me. No, it's a book. I think it's his. I don't. I'm not sure if it's his biography because he has a few, doesn't he? Doesn't he have a book about his furniture or something, or home decor or something? That he has more than one book series, doesn't he? Have a book about his home decor? Cause I know he was doing furniture or home decorating or something. Oh, Shara said I could definitely be Shara Kravitz. Uh, you may have to get in line because what's Olga, his girlfriend, his ex-wife's name? They may be getting back together. I'm all for people who, if now there's going to be a clause to this. If they divorced when they were young and they stayed friends because they raised a child and they have put in some work, I'm all for them getting back together later on in life. I really am. And if Lenny and Lisa get back together, I wouldn't be shocked. I really wouldn't. I would not be shocked because it looks like Aquaman may have caused the divorce. And I wouldn't be shocked if Lenny and Lisa, you know, if Lisa took some time to heal from her divorce and they got back together. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think Lakeith Stanfield. I think Lakeith is just weird. I don't think he's feminine. I think he's just weird. Yeah, I think that would just be it. Their relationship would just come full circle. You know, like they were young. Lenny Kravitz was, a rock star. Like he was busy. He was touring. He was doing what he was doing. Yeah, girl, they getting a divorce. Yeah, she filed for a divorce. They separated. And they released a statement and said that they were separated. Basically, I guess if one of them get caught with, if you see me out with somebody, just know we ain't together. Okay? So don't say nothing to me because I didn't let y'all know we getting a divorce. Yeah, they released a statement. So Lisa and Jason Momoa are no more. Is anybody following the Tasha K um, and Cardi B trial? Looks like it may be over next week. And this is probably going to set a precedence for bloggers, how social media people, how YouTubers, what you can and cannot be out here saying about these celebrities. Now, it is okay to talk about what celebrities are doing, this, stuff that you see on the news, but you can't just make up stories about people and not think that they're going to come back and hold you accountable. And it, from the way it's looking, everybody that has talked about um, this situation is saying that it ain't looking good for Tasha. Yeah, they really making Tasha look bad because they said today that Tasha had released. Um, and see, I don't watch Tasha K that often because I don't like her attitude. I never like she had, she had this spirit on her that I don't like. I don't like the way she talks. I just don't like her. So I don't watch her that often. But they said that she had even released some information. Yeah, Tasha K on YouTube. She had released some information about Lovely T. I guess that was what broke up their friendship. And I guess this even came out in the trial. This was even brought up in the trial, what she did to Lovely T. So, I don't know. It's not looking, it is not looking good. Silver Lotus Girl said, I rarely know what's going on. I'm too busy with my own life and drama. Girl, my life don't have no drama. So, I ain't got no drama. So the only way I can, laugh and stuff is when I look at other people's. Cause there ain't no drama in my life. I be trying my best to live drama free. Excuse me, to live drama free. What time is it, y'all? Oh, let me get off here so I can get ready for my uh, uh, doctor's appointment. I have a phone appointment with the doctor. Yeah, I heard she was. And see, now that kind of stuff I don't watch. Like, I don't even know who her mentee was. I don't watch that person's channel. So if it's too much, I'm not gonna watch it. Honey, this wind is crazy. Now, see, this the kind of wind that like will take the cable out over here. The Wi-Fi be spotty and stuff. It's super windy because I'm looking at some of the other trees and it's doing a lot. Okay, y'all, because this wind is getting higher. I will see you guys. I might see you guys tomorrow. I don't know. If I don't, I'll see you soon. Cause I don't. I try not to miss videos on too many days because if you do, it messes with your analytics and this YouTube thing is crazy. So I'll see you guys later. I love you. Thank you for spending the day with me and send me some good energy that Miss C19 has found another friend. I think I'm going to get tested again next week. But I'm going to talk to the doctor about it when he called me. So I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Bye.